So I was on the tennis court and I get a text. I wear an Apple Watch. I get a text from someone I have never met and never gone out with before. We have not even been on a first date, and he wrote me a text that says, "Good morning, sunshine." I felt sick to my stomach. That is love bombing. That is inappropriate. That is not cool. Like, that is ick. Oh my God, that's an ick. I just got the icks. What's an ick for you guys? Do you know what an ick is? Like, ick is like, I literally cannot.
Yo, to be in your 50s dating and talking about you got the ick, saying you got the ick is crazy, number one. Number two, associating it with a person that you just met that you exchanged information with, and then they saying good morning, sunshine. That's crazy. See, now y'all don't have to sit there and complain and say, oh man, it's only applicable to black men or black culture, or it's only applicable. No, this is a problem within Western culture. And this is also why there's a lot of guys that's choosing to completely divest themselves from American culture when it comes to dating. So their finances, their resources, the things that they then generate that ultimately give them their wealth, and then they take that wealth and then they go and find somebody else from a completely different country. Now, I'm not a huge advocate for, um, you know, running over and getting boxed somewhere else. I just could never understand the logic behind flying to another country just to pay for box. However, I am an advocate for going where you appreciate it and not where you tolerate it. Meaning that I believe that these women in this country, in this culture, and it's not obviously all women, and it's not applicable to every situation. I think that there are some phenomenal situations, and I've seen some really, really good, submissive, cool women that just don't even talk like this. They just got a different type of demeanor, disposition of how they view life. Um, I think you should go where you celebrate it and not where you tolerate it. And a lot of these guys are saying, I just don't even want to be associated with the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between paying for box and experiencing other cultures. And when you get to experience other cultures, you realize that it is very toxic for a woman to have been on the earth this long and talking about having the ick from a person that's saying good morning. Is there any cadence to where you're supposed to, say good morning? Are you just supposed to say good morning and that's the end of the conversation? No, I don't even believe in texting at this point. So I don't know. I just got a whole nother perspective about how life is. But I think a lot of these people are just miserable, absolutely miserable. But I took the liberty because I didn't just want to go based off of this one video that she uploaded. I took the liberty when y'all sent me this video to go and deep dive a little bit more into this woman so that I could better understand why, or who she is and why she's still dating in her 50s. And so I just pulled up the next available video. And these are the things that I think that she's saying is her non negotiables when it comes to imagine having a list of non negotiables in your 50s.
These are my dating non negotiables. Everybody has their own list. This is mine. So I don't like tattoos, it's not my thing. So tattoos is on my list as a non negotiable. I don't like smoking. I don't want to kiss an ashtray. I am a smoker, actually. I don't like to be around smoking because I get tempted to smoke cigarettes. But I also don't like the smell. I don't want it in my hair. I don't want it on my clothes. So smoking for me is a non-negotiable. I am sober. So I don't mind being around someone that drinks, but if drinking is their whole personality, that's a non-negotiable for me. I don't want to sit in bars and drink. And as a matter of fact, the last guy I dated, every time we went out to eat, he wanted to sit at the bar. It was such a red flag. We never sat at a table. So that's kind of a non-negotiable to me.
Does she talk to any of these people about the things that she don't necessarily care about? That's what I'm wondering. Because, for example, I will sit at the table a lot of times. And again, this is consider the source, right? I will sit at the table a lot of times just in general, but I also prefer to be at the bar because it allows for me to be a lot more social. Sometimes you go to the bar and watch the game and all of that, and I'm sure she's taking that into consideration. We're going to try to give her the benefit of the doubt.
If I'm going to give my time to go on a date with you. I want to sit across the table from you, have a conversation, get to know you. I don't need to sit at the bar. I don't need to sit at the sushi bar. I think if you've been married for 20 years and you're interested in chatting with the people around you, sure, sit at the bar. Nothing wrong with it. You're by yourself on a Friday night, sit at the bar. I don't want to go on a date and sit at the bar. So that's a non-negotiable for me. Bad communication in terms of texting is a non-negotiable. If we have plans, I don't hear from you until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I like regular adult communication, and that could include, how's your day going? Like a check-in. What are you up to tonight? What are your plans? What are you thinking? Just anything, like a check-in, just to feel connected, to say hello. Some men are not into that. I work full-time, so I feel like if I can make the time during my workday, you can certainly make the time too.
Nope, fuck your time. I don't care nothing about what you think that you gonna do and all of that stuff. Nope, I don't even like texting like that. Nah. Go to work then. Go find another simp that's gonna be chasing you down all day. I'm grinding. I'm hustling. I ain't got time. I forgot about you. See, this is where we going off the rails.
Send a text or respond to a text. So mature, adult, regular communication is important to me in a relationship. Not in the early dating stages. Like, I'm guilty of, in the early dating stages, going home and going to bed and watching Netflix, saying that I'm out for dinner because I just want to seem, you don't want to play, you want to play a little hard to get, right?
You're too old for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're too old to be playing these games, but not too early. Who making all of these rules, man? Either you like somebody or you don't. All of this extra stuff, all y'all doing is prolonging the inevitable, and that's cats. All I see is cats in her future.
So I have been known to do that. I've been known to say that I'm busy because I have dinner plans and go home and watch Netflix. What else are my non-negotiables? Dress. For me, appearance is very important. I put a lot of effort into how I look, into fitness, into eating right, into taking care of myself, into a youthful appearance. I put a lot of effort into it. So I want to be someone that appreciates it and also puts the effort in themselves. I don't like that untucked shirt look. I don't like jeans with a big untucked shirt. I like a pants and a belt and a tucked in shirt. If you're going on a date, I'd like to see a dress shirt. Don't meet me for a date in a golf shirt. A dress shirt. I don't mind shorts. I live in South Florida. A cute pair of shorts and a dress shirt and a nice pair of loafers.
Gotta be a divorced woman. This woman probably been divorced for a while now. Out here suffering.
Cute. I like that sort of preppy club wear look. So tank tops, gym shorts, Nike wear, that's all a non-negotiable to me. Let's see, what else? Overeating.
Yo, she talking gym shorts, Nike, all of that stuff. She's talking like, is she a model? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she Rihanna or something. I don't know.
Overeating is a non-negotiable for me. If you are not taking care of yourself, you are going out to eat dinner and eating every piece of bread in the basket, but you're not fit and trim and you haven't worked out today. If you've got, if you could maybe get into a little bit of better shape, you're ordering the most sauce-laden, high-calorie entree on the menu, plus an appetizer, plus eating all the bread. It's just a turn-off to me. It's like kind of a non-negotiable. Honestly, if I'm going to be with somebody, I want to live a nice, long life. I'm in my late 50s. I've got 50s? A good 30 years left in me. I want to be around for grandchildren and my kids and to play tennis and fitness. So that's a non-negotiable to me. I love sports. I play a lot of tennis. I can play pretty much every sport that's out there. I even like golf. I don't have a lot of time to play golf, but I like it and I'd like to get better at it. I enjoy watching sports. I love watching hockey. I love watching tennis. I feel
like I'm on a date right now.
Being interested in sports is really important to me. along those lines, music is also really important to me. I love a wide variety of music. I like to listen to music. I like to sing. I like to go to live music. So having an avid music interest
I can't do it.
is a non-negotiable to me. I do like country music. I find that some men don't really like it, but as long as you're willing to tolerate it, for me.
I can't do
but
it.
I think a shared musical interest, or
It's
at least giving each other the space to listen to each other's songs, is really important to me.
It's a lot.
Let me think if there's any other. Having a tidy home. If you
I'm all dated out for the day, so I'll put a link in the description if y'all want to go and check out their content. I like to give credit regardless. Let me get this chick off my screen. Jesus Lord, this is giving me a headache right away. Let me know if y'all. I'm exhausted. I feel like I need to go take a nap. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Good God.